Hello everyone, and welcome to what I prepped today. We're looking at 48 bags of 1 pound parboiled rice. These oxygen absorbers suck the air out pretty good. You can see they're already starting to form around the rice there. So my whole pyramid's gonna fall. It's still in a pyramid because I ran out of totes. You know, I use these Sterilite stackers. I love them because they're made in USA. My bucket source has kind of dried up, and I may end up buying more buckets. Most buckets that I have purchased are made in the USA. The ones I don't purchase that I get free from a restaurant, which I don't so much anymore, are also made in USA, so it's kind of a toss-up. Buckets have a seal. I like that. Buckets are round, so technically pretty sure they're structurally more designed to carry weight. However, these are designed to stack. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see what fits in what. Although, even though these are in Mylar, I like storing food in black, not clear. These are actually for medical supplies. I only put these in here to transport them. So in this box is the salmon meal, the last batch of salmon meal that I freeze dried. And then I also had some Himalayan pink salt. I showed you that. I got that, picked up that at Dollar Tree. And I went ahead and put that in the Mylar as well. I have had a couple of really busy days doing nothing but food storage in Mylar. So in this box we've got the granola. You saw when I purchased that at Aldi on my Aldi trip. And so in there, they're 8-ounce packages, and I've got 3 of 4 different types. And then of course you saw on my Walmart video that I did some popcorn, and in there it was crazy because the popcorn didn't weigh what it said it weighed. None of the bags weighed what they said. They were all under. I feel like they weighed the bag. That's crazy. But anyway, so I've got 8 8-ounce bags and 1 4-ounce bag of yellow popcorn, 10 8-ounce and 1 4-ounce of white popcorn in this one right there. And again, everything's in Mylar and it's only in there for transport. It'll be removed once it gets to its final destination in our food storage. And here on this one, it's just a bunch of tea bags, green tea with lemon ginger tea. Most of the others are herbals and medicinal teas. The throat coat, the seasonal sampler from traditional medicinals that I love when we're sick. I've got some echinacea tea, the nighty night, and then I've got 8-ounce bags of the Starbucks Pike Place roast. And then in the last one that I couldn't fit the lid on, so I have to take some out to make sure the lid fits, I've got 3 4-ounce bags of flaxseed, 2 8-ounce bags of baking cocoa. That should be 4. I think I did more than that. I'm going to have to check that. I have... No, that's correct. 2 1-pound quinoa blends. They're in the amaranth and quinoa and buckwheat blend. I have 4 1-pound chia seeds, then 3 at 4 ounces, again, because things don't exactly weigh what they weigh. Does that make sense? So out of all those bags, I was like 2 ounces short. And then I've got my diatomaceous earth. That's food-grade diatomaceous earth. You buy it at the feed store. And I feed that to the dogs, as well as it's also a good thing for people and definitely good for killing bugs on plants. And then I've got some almond flour in there. We have coffee. There's 13 of those at 8 ounces, and then erythritol, 1 at 1 pound and 2 at 4 ounces. So those are all in Mylar. It seriously took me probably 8 hours yesterday, and so far 5 hours today just to do all that, and I'm beat. So I actually used up a lot of my bags, and I have to order more Mylar bags, but let me show you what I'm doing. Here we go. Someone had asked, actually a couple people asked on one of my videos where I get my Mylar bags. And for my first probably year and a half of getting Mylar bags for my food storage since I got the freeze dryer was at the LDS store. That's fine if you like those bags. When I got them, I really liked them a lot. And then they were out of them. So I started looking at other places to get them and other sizes because I really got tired of making the bags, cutting them down and making them. So these two places that I found that I really like are Pleasant Grove Farm, but if you search for them, it'll be hard to find them. Their website is Topmylar.com. They have a lot of different bags. They have gusseted bags, but the ones I use are these standard. So see, if you look here, you go to Home, Standard Bags, and then I like the 2-quart bags. They're 8 by 12 inches, and they have different pricing levels. Since I use so many, when I'm out of them, I just automatically jump right up to the biggest discount they have, and then I'll get 300 bags for $100. I was surprised to see that they're out of stock, and I did hit this notify me, you know, so they'll let me know when they're in, and this is the first time that's ever happened. The other bags I get from them are these 1 gallon, same place, Home Standard Bags 1 gallon. That's the only standard bags they sell are half gallon and gallon, and they're 7 mil. All my bags are 7 mil. I don't use anything less than 7 mil. So again, I would jump right down to the lowest price, the biggest discount. What I do like also about these bags is, you've seen me, I will cut them in half this way and make 2 almost half-gallon bags. I like that size as well. These I don't quite mind making smaller, and I do that for freeze-dried meals, and I did that for the storage of the oatmeal packets. So jumping right down to these bags, you would be paying 41 cents a bag, and if you cut them in half, then it's obviously 20 cents. That's for 300 bags. You'd pay $121. And then dropping down here for, let's see, 600 in a case, you'd be paying $234. I probably would not get that. I probably would not order 600 of those bags at one time just because I don't have the place to store them, and I don't use the gallon ones as much as I use the half gallons. Now, if they offered a 600 count in these half gallon bags for a lower price, then I would go ahead and get that. So take a look there at Top Mylar, compare their prices. I'm pretty sure they also offer some bags with oxygen absorbers, but I don't get my oxygen absorbers from here at all. I get those on Amazon. The other bags I get are from Mylarbagsdirect.com. So from their home site, you drop down here on the left down to smaller Mylar bags and pouches. Now I'm just showing you where to find the ones that I like. And then at smaller bags, over here to the 5 by 13 Extreme 7 mil Mylar bag in the 20 pack, and you can see that they are $6.99 for 20 bags. And I don't ever do that because I would use that up in no time at all. And so then what I do here is you just click on Add to Cart. Now look at that. If I get 2 of them, it's $13.98. But if you jump your order up to 5 of them, they drop down to $6 a pack. But what I would do is this. You would think that for $60 you'd get 10 packs, but if you bump that up to 15 packs of 20 at one time, your order is a total of $65. It drops down to $4.33 per bag. Now those bags that I just showed you that I put the granola in, they are from the other place, Pleasant Grove Farm, the Topmylar. However, the bags that I put all of the other things in, the rice, all that rice I showed you, the erythritol that I store, if I store sugar or brown sugar, I like to put it in these taller bags. They're 5 inches wide, 13 inches tall, and then I like how they just slide right down into the bucket and don't waste any space in the bucket. And then you can fit quite a lot of those. The tea goes in there as well. So that's it. I just wanted to show you where I get my Mylar bags from. And then over here on Amazon.com, and if you do or don't shop on Amazon and you don't know about Amazon Smile, I encourage you to, instead of shopping on Amazon, shop on smile.amazon.com. It's the exact same website. It just gets Amazon to donate 1% of your eligible purchases to a charity, and you can actually keep track of how much your charity has gotten through your purchases at Amazon. So the oxygen absorbers that I get are these oxy-free 1500 oxygen absorbers with oxy for dehydrated food and emergency long-term storage, 300 cc's teal. Now the ones I get don't actually look like that. That's not even the ones. They're different. The ones I get when I order these are these ones right here, and I've used these forever. What I can tell you about these prices here is you can go ahead and that's a really good price. It is. However, if you watch them and set up honey or any other price notification checker, price checker, you can actually get these for as low as $60. I think I got them for $50 one time. That happened one time, and it was a real fluke for $1,500. What else I love about this is that you get 75 packs of 20 oxygen absorbers. That way they're easier to use, less wasteful. Now, if you can reseal them in plastic or put them in a mason jar and seal that mason jar, they'll stay good. I just don't like to. I told you before that every time I'm using something, putting something in Mylar, I look for something else that I can store. Sometimes I keep things around like popcorn or tea bags so I can use up 20 oxygen absorbers at a time, just so that I don't have to take the risk of resealing the bag and having them go bad. But these are where I get them. This is the cheapest place by far. And if you're Amazon Prime, it's going to ship for free. And that's a 10-pound box. So it's really nice to have that ship free. Another thing to notice here is it says down here, 2 new from $140 or $139 plus free shipping. I encourage you to look at that so that you can check out and see who the seller is. This one is the original seller. This one, even though it's $5 more, is Amazon. Different sellers of these oxygen absorbers, if you check the seller ratings, have different ratings. But this is a great price to get these oxygen absorbers at 10 cents a piece. And since I know that they're sealed and they're going to last a long time, I've never had any go bad, just, you know, in the package or anything like that. Now, obviously, if you cut the package or if you get a package and they're loose and wobbly or like floating around inside, they're not vacuum sealed and they're bad already. So that's it. Someone asked me for different sources, and this is where I get my oxygen absorbers. And you can see I purchased it 5 times already, and that's 1,500 of them. So, and then, of course, where I get the Mylar bags from Pleasant Grove Farm, which is Topmylar, as well as Mylarbagsdirect. So that's it. That's where I get them, and that's what I prepped today. So let me know if you have a better place for these bags, if you've tried these bags and found something that you like better, or if you definitely let me know if you get a better price on any of these items, the oxygen absorbers especially, or even the Mylar bags. All right. Thanks, everyone. Be blessed.